Windows shattered, the building and artwork damaged, and pride flags torn down. A Reform synagogue in Jerusalem has been vandalized in the latest attack targeting the congregation. The incident took place over the weekend at Kol HaNeshamah, a Reform synagogue in Jerusalem's Baca neighborhood. According to the report, shortly after midnight, a group of youths entered the synagogue grounds, smashed a window, and made their way into the prayer hall. Security footage released by the Reform movement shows at least 3 people at the site. No congregants were present at the time of the incident. The vandals damaged parts of the building, vandalized a work of art, and tore down pride flags displayed by the congregation. Rabbi Debbie Shoaheim of Kol HaNeshamah described the incident as a serious attack on the synagogue and said the pride flags represent the community's values of inclusion and acceptance. She said it was particularly painful because the incident took place during the Hebrew month of Elul, traditionally associated with repentance and leading up to the Jewish high holidays. The synagogue has handed over the security footage to police. Police have opened an investigation through Jerusalem's Moriah station. A detective was also sent to the synagogue to examine the footage and collect fingerprints. But so far, police have not publicly identified any suspects, announced a motive, or reported any arrests. And this is not the first time Kol HaNeshamah has been targeted. The congregation has previously faced attacks linked to its support for the LGBTQ community. In 2018, a large rock was thrown into the synagogue courtyard while more than 200 people were attending Simchat Torah celebrations. No one was injured in that incident. Then, in June 2023, the synagogue reported 2 break-ins within a matter of weeks. During those incidents, pride flags displayed for Pride Month were torn down. In one of those break-ins, intruders also entered the sanctuary, although nothing was stolen. Security footage from those incidents showed 2 youths entering the synagogue. Police complaints were filed after both attacks. The latest vandalism has now drawn condemnation from Gilad Kariv, a Reform rabbi and lawmaker from Israel's Democrats Party. Kariv called those responsible incited hooligans and accused the Israeli government of contributing to hostility towards Reform and other liberal Jewish denominations. He also called on Jerusalem Mayor Moshe Lyon to visit the synagogue and publicly stand with the congregation. Kariv said Reform and conservative communities in Jerusalem and elsewhere in Israel face similar attacks on a weekly basis. Jerusalem Deputy Mayor Yossi Havilio also condemned the incident. He described it as part of what he called a wave of hate crimes against the LGBTQ community in Jerusalem. Havilio said the pride flag had been taken from the synagogue and urged police not to dismiss the incident as a prank. He stressed that a hate crime is not a prank. The incident also occurred within hours of a separate attack at Central Synagogue, a major Reform congregation in Manhattan. There, an assailant disrupted a Friday night Shabbat service and attacked a congregant and a security guard. However, there is currently no indication that the Jerusalem and Manhattan incidents are connected. Kol HaNeshamah was founded in Jerusalem in 1984. It has since become a prominent center of Reform Judaism in the city, combining egalitarian religious practice with support for religious pluralism and LGBTQ inclusion. Despite the latest attack, the congregation says it will not change its course. Rabbi Debbie Shoaheim said the community would continue to remain an open, embracing, and accepting house of prayer. The message from the congregation is clear. The attack, it says, will not change its commitment to togetherness, love, and tolerance. For now, the investigation continues, with the perpetrators and their motive still officially unknown.